Good morning to all the students. Today's topic is source. Source means which will supply the electrical power to the electronic circuits. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक किसी भी सर्किट को फंक्शन करने के लिए we need the supply, and that supply is in the form of electrical power, is called as the source. So you can say the definition of source is any electronic circuit which is required to supply some electric power is called as source. There are two types of sources. One is known as the DC source and second is known as the AC source. Okay, so we will talk about first what is DC source. DC stand for the direct current. A source that gives direct voltage continuously is called as the DC source, which will give the direct voltage continuously is known as the DC source. And different examples of DC source are with the cell, batteries, generators, etc. These are the different examples of the DC sources. And one more point about DC source, that direct voltage current does not change its polarity. That is, positive and negative terminals remains the same. Positive remains the positive and negative remains the negative. It will not change its polarity. Okay, so we will talk about DC sources. You can see in DC source these dotted lines, this is known as the source. Okay, in DC source you can say that DC source there is a battery, that is positive negative. This long terminal is known as the positive and short terminal is known as the negative terminal. In DC source you can see the resistance internal is RI, stand for the internal resistance, is connected across the battery. Then there is a load, okay, load resistance where you can get the output, and current I will be flowing through the circuit. This is the voltage, load voltage, where we get the output voltage. So according to the Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR, and from here I is equal to V upon R. Therefore we can calculate the I. What will be the I? That is, I is equal to E upon input voltage upon Ri plus RL. I is equal to E upon Ri plus RL. Okay, that means here V is input voltage, this, and resistance is Ri and Rn, both are in series. That's why they are added to each other. To opening of these equations, E is equal to cross multiply this I is equal to Ri plus RL. So by multiplying current with Ri and RL you will get this, and we know that V is equal to IR. Output voltage is what? Across this is your RL. Across this output voltage, load resistance is RL. Therefore this IRL is equal to V. So putting this V and this is IRL is equal to E, and so the output voltage, you can write the output voltage V is equal to E minus, taking this into the this side it is negative, so output voltage, and you will get the equations for the current and the voltage equations. Okay, so next is AC sources. So we will talk about what is AC sources. AC source is what? A device which will produces the alternating voltage continuously is called as the alternating voltage source. So various examples of alternating AC source is, that is oscillators, and then there is a signal generator. According to Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR, same thing. Okay, and here is the circuit of AC source, that is AC source is represented by this symbol. Then in case of AC, resistance is replaced with the impedance, and symbol of impedance is Z. Okay, so Ri is replaced with the Zi and RL is replaced with the ZL, load resistance, load impedance. Okay, so according to the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, I is equal to V upon R, same thing. So current is equal to voltage. What is the voltage? That is E. Supply kitna E, that is, and resistance, that is replace here with the impedance, that is ZI plus ZL, which is in the series form. Same equation as in the DC source. Only difference is that here we have the symbol change. Okay, AC source, and then resistance is replaced with the impedance in case of AC sources. And again, opening this equations, E is equal to this cross multiplying I is equal to ZI plus ZL. Okay, and I ZL, this we know that V is equal to I Z, V is equal to IR, V is equal to, we know that V is equal to voltage is equal to current, and resistance is equal to IZI plus IZL is equal to E, and E is equal to this here E, this resistance is replaced with the impedance, so V is equal to IZL, so IZL is replaced with the V, and IZ is equal to this one, so voltage is equal to E minus this one. You can say this output voltage is always that input voltage kitna hai, and the drop, this is the drop IZI, this is the output voltage. So next is voltage sources. Voltage sources, there are two types of voltage sources. First is known as the ideal voltage source, second is known as the practical voltage source. So first we will discuss about ideal voltage source. An ideal voltage source which has the zero internal resistance or impedance in case of AC source is called as the ideal voltage source. ठीक है, जिसमें आपके पास क्या होता है, रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू जो होती है दैट इज योर जीरो, इज नोन एज द आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स in case of DC and impedance in case of the AC circuits. So we know that we have calculated V is equal to E minus IR1, DC source हमने calculate किया था, where RI is equal to 0, so output voltage is equal to the input voltage. Output voltage is equal to the input voltage, that is the condition of ideal voltage source. But ideal voltage source, it is not practically possible because internal resistance Ri cannot be 0. It has to be, there should have be some internal resistance. It may be very small, कुछ ना कुछ resistance होना चाहिए, चाहे वो बहुत ही कम हो. There should be at least some amount of resistance should be present in the circuit, voltage source circuit. So this is the ideal voltage source. Next we will talk about, okay, before talking about practical voltage sources, we will discuss about we can take the symbol of this ideal voltage source. Ideal voltage source, that is in case of DC source, that is there is a battery, there is no internal resistance, Ri is 0, so total voltage is, total input voltage is applied and get the output V is equal to E. सारी की सारी वोल्टेज जो इनपुट है वो आउटपुट पे सेम मिल जाएगा, तो आउटपुट इज इक्वल टू इनपुट, आउटपुट वोल्टेज अपॉन इज इक्वल टू द इनपुट वोल्टेज इज द कंडीशन ऑफ द आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स. एंड इन केस ऑफ AC सोर्स द ओनली सिंबल चेंज ऑफ द सिंबल, ठीक है, कंडीशन रिमेन्स द सेम, आउटपुट वोल्टेज इक्वल टू द इनपुट वोल्टेज. सो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज दैट इज योर प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्सेज. प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्सेज क्या होता है, प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्सेज में जिसमें क्या होगा, देयर विल बी सम अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस और इम्पिडेंस इन केस ऑफ AC इज कॉल्ड एज द प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्सेज. जहाँ पे आपके पास क्या होता है, थोड़ा सा देयर विल बी सम अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस इज कॉल्ड एज द प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्सेज. आइडियल के केस में क्या होता है, इट इज़ 0. सो द सर्किट ऑफ दिस practical voltage sources is, in case of DC you have same, there is battery, positive negative terminal, then there is a resistance, and then you will get the output voltage across the load. And this is the source. This dotted line is represented the source. Okay, and this is AC source. AC source is like this one, this is this, and resistance is replaced with the impedance Zi and output voltage. Okay, so this is the major difference between the practical and ideal voltage sources. And there is a graphical representation of ideal and practical voltage sources. You can say in case of ideal voltage sources, the VI characteristics of ideal and practical voltage sources. In ideal voltage sources, it will remain the constant, there will be no change. In case of practical voltage sources, there will be some amount of voltage drop, that drop is IRI. So this is the graph of this one. As we increase the current, there will be, as we increase the current, there will be drop in the output voltage in case of the practical voltage source. And practical voltage source, and that amount of the difference between the ideal voltage source and practical voltage source is, that is IRI. Okay, we have already calculated in previous equations. That is what you can see here, जैसे हमने अभी डिस्कस किया था, that is what V is equal to E minus IRI. So there is a difference. What is the difference between the ideal and practical voltage source? That is the difference of this IRI. If it is 0, then output voltage is input voltage, which is the condition of the ideal voltage source. Okay, so in internal resistance of ideal voltage source is 0, and internal resistance practical voltage source is less. There will not be 0, there will be some amount of resistance will be present in case of the practical voltage sources. So next topic is your current sources. We are talking about, next is current sources. Current source is what? A source which will give the current is called a current source. जो आपको current provide करेगा, that is known as the current source. There are two types of current sources again, ideal current source and the practical current sources. Ideal current source is what? In which we have infinite amount of resistance. That means there will be no resistance present. There will be no resistance present in the ideal current source. So the output current is equal to the input current. Output current, टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ जितना भी करंट आपका फ्लो करेगा सर्किट में, सारा का सारा वो आपका आउटपुट में पहुंचेगा. दैट इज I इज इक्वल टू IS. सेम इज द कंडीशन ऑफ voltage source. V is equal to E, ideal voltage source. Here you are talking about the current, so that is replaced with the output voltage. That is I is equal to replaced with the IS. So load current is independent of the load quantity. Okay, a source which has infinite internal resistance or impedance is called the current source, but practically which is not possible to have an ideal current sources. Okay, and second is practical current source. Practical current source, a source which has high internal resistance, is called as the practical current source. So you can see in this diagram, practical and current source and voltage source difference is that in case of current sources, the resistance that is in parallel form, and in voltage source it is in a series, connected in series. Practical current source, a source which has a high internal resistance, is called as the practical current source. You can see in this diagram, that is current source, you have supplying the current source, that is IS, and resistance RI, internal resistance which is connected in parallel. So you have the load resistance RL. So in RI you will be having the II amount of current flowing, and in RL you are having the IL amount of current is flowing through this load resistance. Therefore, by using the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, you are applying with this, that is 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 equal to, यहाँ पे कितना करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, that is II, प्लस यहाँ पे कितना करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, that is known as the IL. Therefore IS is equal to, we know that V is equal to IR, Ohm's law we know that, and I is equal to V upon R. So here what we have, II कितना हो जाएगा, that is output voltage V upon resistance, that is RI plus IL. So IL is equal to Is minus VRI. This is the equation of the load current in case of practical current sources. Now you can see the load current is a function of the load quantity. लोड जो करंट है आपका टोटल डिपेंडेंट करता है V पे, ठीक है. इफ़ इट इज़ हाई देन इट इज़ वेरी वेरी लेस. ये जितना ज़्यादा होगा इसकी वैल्यू इतनी कम होगी, ठीक है. एंड इफ़ आर आई, in case of Ri, if it is infinite, in case if it is infinite, in case of infinite, you can say if it is infinite in case of ideal current source, अगर ये इन्फिनिटी हो जाता है तो दैट इज़ 1/infinity is equal to 0, and this become the 0, then IL is equal to IS, which will meet the condition of ideal current source. Therefore IL is equal to IS, and which is the condition of the ideal current source. So in case of practical current sources, Ri should be maximum. Practical cases में ये आपका maximum होना चाहिए, so that it cannot be make 0. And I have make the notes also. Internal resistance of ideal current source is infinity, and internal resistance, that is Ri of practical current source, is the maximum. Okay, if it is infinity then it becomes the 0, then it met the condition of the ideal current source, and it should be the maximum in case of the practical current sources. And next is graphical representation of the practical and ideal current sources. You can see now you have to make the graph of current sources. So here you will having the output voltage is current and input is your voltage. Okay, so what is the difference between ideal current sources? You are having the constant, and practical के cases में दोबारा से आपका same graph as you have make in the voltage sources, ideal and practical voltage sources. So there is a drop across ideal and practical, that is V upon Ri. You have calculated here, आपने अभी calculate किया है, that is IL is equal to IS minus V, this V upon Ri. V upon Ri is the difference. If it is 0 then it become, अगर ये 0 हो जाएगा ये गैप, तो ये आपके पास कंडीशन हो जाएगी ideal current sources. If there is a drop of this V upon Ri, then it becomes the practical current sources. So this is all about the current sources. What is the sources? What are the different types of sources? And then what is ideal current source, what is practical current source, what is ideal voltage source, what is practical voltage source. Thank you so much.